Welcome everybody back to another episode of Main Character Syndrome. I'm your host, Cheesymanfredo, aka Alfredo Morales. And before we get started on this episode, I'd like to thank our previous guests, Ben Saint and Yellow Swag Studio. That was a pretty ironic, misogynistic episode last time. You should go check that out. Yeah. Comment below which one deserves to die, Ben Saint or Yellow Swag, because Oblivion will do it. He told me he would.
Well, hold on. I didn't say I would do it based on user preference, audience, democracy decisions. No, I will make my decision randomly in the dark. You won't see it coming.
Oh, damn. Oh, word. Oh, yeah, by the time this episode comes out, one of them probably will be dead, because I do record these like 2 weeks in advance almost. So you heard it here last, folks. But anyway, that right there was Oblivion, who's one of our guests,
Hi.
Along with... Yeah, there he is.
I live in Minecraft. Say hi. You can't punish me for my crimes.
True. And the other guest is Simmsy Art.
Hey.
Go ahead, say hi, Simmsy.
Hello, it's me.
And what do you guys do? What are you mostly known for online? Why are you guys popular?
I have
online?
incredibly successful business of selling like sort of digital ownership for images, like I've been
not NFTs
recently.
Not
no,
NFTs.
Yeah, that's what they are. That's what they're called. I didn't know if you guys were familiar with that term, so I didn't say it.
I'm just confused because I'm under the impression that there is no ownership of images in NFTs. It's just owning a spot on the blockchain next to a URL to an image. But I mean,
I would argue
I'm just a girl on
that's
the internet.
digital ownership, my friend, and that's why I've made the big bucks and you haven't. So
I would argue that Simmsy's art has way more value than NFT, because at least I could jerk off to what Simmsy draws, you know.
I'm sure there's some NFTs that are somewhat appealing somewhere.
They jerk off to their wallets.
Very deep.
Let's be clear.
They
jerk off to that account balance, that crypto balance. When the graph goes up, their jerking speed goes up.
I don't want to kink shame, but I will kink shame. If you jerk off to your crypto wallets, you're not a friend to me. You're more of an enemy. You're less of a person, really.
In my opinion. An unhealthy mindset, if that's what.
If you jerk off to other people's crypto wallets, is that like a cuck analogy?
I'm gonna become crypto Hitler and put these guys in e-camps.
Crippler.
Yes. Oh my god.
Triple
Speaking of Hitler. As previous fans of this podcast, not as just fans of this podcast, no, this is main character syndrome. And if you guys have any idea what main character syndrome is, let me ask you, do you guys know anyone in your life who has main character syndrome, or would you say you guys have main character syndrome?
I know I know someone who has main character syndrome. They're in my life. They're pretty cool. Their name is OblivionFall. You should subscribe to them. They make really cool porn animations that aren't public but will be eventually.
Mm-hmm.
That's his intro. Real. I'm doing it on his behalf.
Oh, they're real. I've seen them. They're always working on them all the time. In every voice call.
Yes.
He's working hard on bouncing those boobies.
I'd be working on them right now, except that I'm at the point where I have to do things in After Effects, and that lags the fuck out of my computer, and I don't want it messing up my Audacity recording.
All right. So besides OblivionFall, do you know any other main characters out there, Simmsy?
I don't know what main character syndrome means.
You don't know? It's like when someone thinks they're kind of like all important, like everything kind of revolves around them.
Also known as middle school syndrome.
Also known as being Alpha Chad syndrome.
Also known as being Japanese.
No, I don't think so. I think I have side character syndrome, where like I have selective side character syndrome, where sometimes I'll be like, everyone will talk to me, all my friends, and it'll be like, yeah, I'm part of the conversation. But then as soon as we get drunk and go out somewhere, I'm literally just stood there in the background. Even though I'm having a good time,
that's fucking me.
I get way less like socially active when I'm drunk. I just sort of stand there. I don't know.
That's NPC syndrome.
Yeah, exactly.
Right
I go NPC. I'm tertiary because most of the time I feel like I'm the goofy side character in the anime who gets like a scene every now and again. He goes, "Well, what's going on?"
Would you say you're like the Brock of your friend group?
No.
From Pokemon.
I don't know what a good comparison would be. I'd say.
Are you like those? Are you like those gargoyles in Hunchback of Notre Dame who are always cracking jokes? Are you like the Timon and Pumbaa?
Yeah, I'm like the Timon and Pumbaa. I'd call myself. I'd put myself around the Yamcha level. I'd say I'm quite Yamcha. In terms of like that's the level of precedence I take in the social situation. Is the Yamcha?
I think you're better than Yamcha. You're at least a TN, at least.
I don't know. No, I can't think of anyone I know that's like really big-headed. I guess some people in school were, but like everybody's grown their ass up now, and it's just accept the fact that they're not idiots.
In school, I was that person, even though in reality, my experience was every time I hang out with a group of people, I'm the one just quietly sitting in the corner, not talking to anyone, because I don't know how to engage with groups of people. That's why I never leave the house, and I'm on the computer constantly working and forcing unwilling Discord users to watch me animate bouncing titties all day, because that's the only way I get validation.
So that's how you get some power, you know.
That's how I get power and hopefully money. Give me money on Patreon. Also, Cheesy, I have a question for you.
All right, lay it on me.
Sorry, I have to think of one first. Wait.
Oh man. Oh, this is
gonna take a while. You go.
Oh my god. So anyway, today's a very special occasion. By the time this podcast comes out, this next part won't matter, but it matters right now in the moment, and that's all I care about, really. So both of you guys aren't American, so you guys don't know about our wacky American holidays that we have over here.
No.
And today's a very special holiday. Today is St. Patrick's Day.
Famous American holiday.
Yep. What do you guys where the fuck y'all from again? You're from New Zealand.
England.
From UK, right?
I remember one temperate March 17th walking into town, walking towards to buy some fucking groceries at Countdown, and there was a bar between my house by the beach, and as I walked past it, it was all green. There were a bunch of little green clovers cut out of paper, and people were drinking and singing and doing crazy shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, St. Patrick's Day. We know what it is. And in fact, I've seen more visual representation of celebrating for it in New Zealand compared to America. But that might also be because since moving to America, I've never fucking left the house except to buy groceries or eat at a restaurant. So that might have something to do with it.
What about you, Sim? Do you see anything for St. Patrick's Day? Do you guys even celebrate that?
Basically, what it is on St. Patrick's Day, if you go into a pub, instead of ordering a Stella Artois, the guy might order, like the big fat bald guy at the bar might order a Guinness instead, and that's about it. But nobody's talking to each other, nobody's wearing green, nobody's partying.
You guys hate the Irish over there, I think.
No, I like the Irish. I don't know about the rest of the country.
The Irish are beloved as far as I know, in New Zealand's opinion.
Wait, which is the one that got exploited by the British besides the rest of the world? I mean,
all of them.
I mean that includes the Irish, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't there wasn't there like an Irish? People
seem to hate the Welsh a lot for some reason.
That's interesting.
It's because you're too Welshy.
Yeah,
you need to redistribute their Welsh. Redistribute the Welsh.
The only thing to make fun of the Welsh for is the way they spell words, but that's. Even then, like, every country...
I mean, we can make fun of America for that. I mean, American exceptionalism is characterized by America being the one Western country in the world that does everything wrong, such as spelling words wrong, using the wrong measurement system, using Fahrenheit, and not using metric, driving on the wrong fucking side of a road. That's where America is exceptional. Literally every single other country in the world doing things right, and America being like, no, we're going to be different for no fucking reason.
America really is the country with like main character syndrome.
It is.
And that's not even a fucking joke, right? I mean, like what? Yeah.
That's the fucking world police, you know? They gotta clearly we have to fix everything. And by fix everything, I mean use this as an excuse
imperialism.
To topple governments we don't like and let our corporations exploit the natural resources of countries.
We gotta feed the American
steal
empire.
From populations, steal from villages, and sell their own goods back to them at an inflated price. That's how it works.
And isn't that the real spirit of St. Patrick's Day?
Exactly. That's what St. Patrick. What he really said was, "America good all the time. Do more of that shit, please."
I was talking to a couple of buddies of mine. They were telling me that St. Patrick was like a colonialist, and he was the reason why like the Irish like decreased in their pagan beliefs, like the actual beliefs that stemmed from that island, and they got indoctrinated into Catholicism, which is pretty evil in my opinion. I think any culture outside of like, I don't know, Italy, or fuck, even maybe you could probably make the argument any culture outside of like the Middle East where like I think Catholicism did start in Italy. I may be wrong, but I think of any country outside of just like a European country that has like Catholicism is a sign of like colonization, you know, indoctrination, and that's the real spirit of this holiday. Am I right, gamers?
Yes, gamers. And on the topic of pagans, can I just say they're going to make a big comeback, and that's pagan with a capital GAN, Generative Adversarial Network. It's AI. It's people are gonna create AI and make paganism real. And the PA stands for pivot animation. Segue. I'm a pivot animator, or I was. And that's the end of my topic.
That's true.
Yeah, he used to do those classic stick figure fights that the kids loved back in the days. You ever been on a forum and someone's like profile picture is like a 3-minute long stick figure fight? That was him.
If you want to know when my main character syndrome was at its absolute height, was when I was posting on the Dark Demon forums, posting my pivot animations with everyone else, and having everyone praise me and call me the savior. You know, to them, they all unanimously agreed at a certain point that I was the main character, but I wasn't just handed that title. I had to work for it. I had to work really hard. And by work hard, I mean I just moved lines around at a shitty program, but yeah,
a real like Anakin Skywalker at the start of Revenge of the Sith. You know, because he was the chosen one until he wasn't.
Hey, was St. Patrick the guy that killed all the dragons, or was that St. George? I don't remember.
I thought St. George killed one dragon. Did he kill multiple?
He killed like one really like stinky dragon that was.
No,
like,
he killed the last
river.
dragon, didn't he?
Damn, that sucks.
And then because he was fucking scared of it, so it
had really bad breath, and it was opening its DeviantArt fart fetish account.
He's the
like analog.
What's it called? What's that fucking thing that blows in the wind? That's like a logo. What's it called? That each country has one.
What
the
fuck?
Banner, the flag.
Flag. That's it. That's
yeah. You forgot the word for
blow. I thought you mean like blowing on the microphone.
That's why the dragon's on the Welsh flag, dude.
Wait,
because just St. George chopped his little head off.
Oh wait, so
because
St. George was a Welshman?
Like dragons, they hoard all their Welsh.
They hoard all their sheep and potatoes.
So St. George was Welsh and he killed the last dragon. Well, no wonder.
I think he was English and he went over to Wales and killed the last dragon because he was like, that's fucking scary.
Wales.
Get rid of that.
That sucks. That sucks. Do you think he like saw outside his window and he's like, wow, that's like the scariest shit I ever fucking seen?
No, my theory was that it was a Tyrannosaurus Rex that got unfrozen from like the north and then came down to Wales, and then King George killed it with a big trebuchet.
Kind of like a beast of 10,000 fathoms.
Yeah.
Kind of situation.
That's what I think dragons are. Is just people finding bones of dinosaurs. And
you ever were you guys ever, when I was in elementary school, I was like a dragon kid for maybe 2 grades.
Defined.
Were you
You
guys
mean you
ever
read Aragon or
No, no. You guys ever heard of the book series Dragonology?
no?
No.
Okay, so over here in the States, we had maybe, I don't know if it was just the States, but we had a bit. There was this book. It was a huge book, and it was called Dragonology. And I don't mean huge like it had a lot of papers. I mean like huge because like just the size of it was just like way bigger than other fucking books, right? And I'm gonna show you a picture of it. And this book was pretty cool because they gave you a bunch of sick dragon lore that they made up. And I mean all dragon lore is fucking made up because they're not real. Oh wow, awesome! Image too huge. Oof. Let me see. Okay, I remember having this one. This was like the mini version of it, and it like just told you a bunch of like sick ass dragon lore, right? And the images weren't too bad, right? And this was kind of like, you know how little kids just obsess over one specific thing when they're younger.
Yeah.
This was like mine. This was like mine. It was this. I was like obsessing over dragons.
I remember at school there was a book that like there was like a set of books that you could read like at lunchtime, and one of them was like a picture book of like myths from around the world, and there was some like Chinese one about a lady with a snake bottom half, and I thought she was the sexiest fucking person ever. And I was like 9.
That was like the beginning of the end for you.
Yeah, it was just like a normal looking woman in kimono, and then like a big thick snake body coming out the bottom, and it was the thickness of it that I was like, whoa. What's happening here? Why do I like looking at this picture so much?
Have you drawn this character, Simmsy?
No, I must have drawn a snake character at some point, but I don't remember.
I had a very similar feeling, I think, to what you're describing, Simmsy, but I can't pinpoint exact.
Yeah, when you're a kid,
like,
before you know what horny is, and you feel weird about something.
Right, exactly. Like you don't know like how to feel, but you're just kind of like you keep looking at it.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? What is this feeling? Right. I get what you mean. So you were obsessed with snake women when you were a kid. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, she was.
That was your thing.
There's another really weird one. There's like a scene in Avatar: The Last Airbender where they get like put like in crystals, and the crystals like growing on them and taking over their body. And and as like a little 7-year-old, I was like, I'd really like this scene for some reason. And I constantly think about like, had I had like Googled that at any point, if I'd have Googled that once, I would have gone down a rabbit hole and ended up as some weird deviant art fetishes for growing crystals or something like that.
Nah. Now you're just a weird Twitter art. Fetishes.
Like there's nothing that I'm really into that's like too weird, I guess. But like that, like I can see the other timelines of me where that happens.
Here's the thing: I got into like I got into some like weird fetishes early on into my brain development, into my penis development, right? But those fetishes only lasted as long as I had no fucking clue what sex was. And as soon as I figured it out, like half of them just poofed away and never came back.
That's interesting.
But if I kept a few, booby go big, yes, that's a good one. I like when boob go big. Or when butt go big. That is good.
That specifically go big or is big?
Go big.
I see.
Go from little big to big.
Make boobs big. Yeah, I agree. Make boobies bigger. That's what I say.
That's what it says on my logo that blows in the wind.
It says it on your business card when you're at the bar.
Yeah.
You pass them out. You're like, I make boobs bigger. Check it out. And they think you're a surgeon or something. But really you just draw anime characters.
my hyperfixation. I did like dragons a lot. I thought they were cool. I tried to draw them in school a bunch in my books, and I was bad at it. I don't know, my hyperfixation changed at various points in my life. It was Thomas the Tank Engine when I was really little. I remember once my parents took me to see a fucking... Again, like, New Zealand's such a small country, I'm surprised this even happened, but, like, there was a Thomas the Tank Engine exhibition where they had a bunch of real trains that they had painted to look like the characters from Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh, that sounds
and there was a guy dressed as the Fat Controller walking around... And this was in like 1998, 1999. My parents took me there. I was like probably 3 or 4 years old, but I remember it. And one of the sheds was a fucking train that like had the front faceplate removed, and it was the image of death. And some part of my brain was like, That's a little creepy, but I
Like
don't
it had
feel
a
creeped
skull,
out.
like it had like meat under it. Like what do you mean?
I wonder if I can find an image of what I mean.
Was this like an exhibit about the biology of Thomas the Tank Engine?
No, it was just like a train that like the front little circular bit that the face usually goes on wasn't there, and so like it was just this flat metal sheet that had holes cut out into it, and the holes like looked creepy.
It's like when you get like an action figure where you can swap the face out and you pull the face off and there's just like holes there.
Yeah, because this was like a full size train though.
Except except you were 4, so you probably thought it was a real Thomas the Tank Engine that had his face built off.
I found an image that's close enough to what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
interesting.
It wasn't quite that scary,
interesting.
but it was something sort of like that. I can
imagine.
But again, that could be a false memory that I created after seeing a meme like this. Because again, I was like 3 or 4 years old. You can never be sure how reliable your memories are. After that, I don't know. My obsessions changed around. I wanted to create. I got into Zoids. I really liked Zoids.
I remember Zoids.
Zoids
Never got
Chaotic
into them,
Sentry.
but I remember them existing.
Yeah, the original series, Chaotic Sentry and New Sentry. Is it New Sentry 3? I don't remember. Whatever it is, whatever the original series was really good. And my sister, she liked to tell tall tales. She's like, "Hey, did you know that the dual discs in Yu-Gi-Oh that have the holograms that you wear on your arm, in Japan they actually have those and they work. You can walk around with those, and people duel in Japan like Yu-Gi-Oh with big giant holograms all the time." And I'm like, "Whoa, that's real." And then she was like, "Yeah, you know they're building real Zoids and they're going to be used in war." I'm like, "Whoa, I want to build a Zoid. I'm going to build the Death Star and it's going to be real. I'm going to be a scientist when I grow up and do that."
That's such a like my uncle works at Konami energy.
Yeah. I also wanted to be an inventor. I'm like, dude, I've got an invention, right? You take an Xbox, you take a PlayStation 2, you take a DVD player. No. I know PlayStation 2s can play DVDs, but I didn't know this at this point because I still had a PlayStation 1. You take a computer disc and you take a television and you put it all in one big box that you buy as one package. That's an invention. And I for some reason, I didn't see any problem with doing that. I thought, this is great. I'm going to be rich. And I was like 8 years old. Then I got into
called a Nintendo Switch.
Yes, the Nintendo's bitch. And then I got into animating stick figures, and then animation has been my hyperfixation for the past math. I'm actually really bad at math today.
I actually don't know how old you are. You don't have
16 years. I've been obsessed with animation for 16 years. Over half my lifetime.
Whoa.
I started animating when I was 11. You could say I've been animating since I was a tween. It's true.
Hey,
a little animation.
That's an animation term.
Yeah.
I learned that at university.
I learned that from people who hate Johnny Test and think therefore all Flash animation is bad automatically.
Anything that's tweened is bad.
Tweens
I learned that in middle
school.
True.
We had a multimedia class.
Everything's tween. Everything's tween to some extent.
Every 3D animated movie uses tweens, but it's okay. They call them splines, so it's different.
What the fuck? I didn't know they were called that.
They're called, and yet all 3D animation, like, they don't keyframe every frame. They do the beginning poses, ending poses, and they use like curves and shit. That's what it's just a tween in 3D space. They call it a spline. Same diff.
They never told us that. I did University of Animation for 3 years.
3D
Did you
animation
work in like
wasn't
Blender or
invented.
Maya or 3ds
Yeah,
Max?
we worked in Maya, and nobody ever said the word spline to us.
No one ever said the word spline. What the?
No,
that is
they just said
shocking.
it will fill in the frames for you in between. Is how
Did they ever like? Did you ever use the graph editor once?
Yeah.
Okay, and did they tell you that the lines on the graph editor are called splines? They're called splines in every program.
What the fuck? That's what that's called. It was just called the graph to us.
It's the graph editor. I'll put. Oh, that's like a GIF actually. Whoa! I'll link this GIF and you can put it in the video. This is someone messing with the graph editor. But yeah, all those little lines are called splines, and the little handles are called tangents.
Yeah. See,
yeah,
it's just I know all this shit, but I knew it by different names.
It looks like Adobe After Effects almost.
You know, and it can't be an American thing because I was in New Zealand, and New Zealand and Britain use the same words.
No, I'm
Again,
sure
America's
that's actually what it's called. It's just our teacher was
Yeah.
inept and just told us how to do it and not what things were called.
Well, you should get him out of apt immediately.
That's true.
Well, if that's what Americans call it, then it must be correct, right?
No.
Then
I don't know what Americans call it. I mean,
oh wait, they don't call it spleens?
I mean, I'm assuming they do. I think the whole world does. I think this is an instance where America and the world agree on what word to use. Shocking, but it can happen. Simmsy's teacher was just dumb. Or maybe Simmsy's teacher was American.
No, we were very sure that he was dumb, don't worry. We had lots of conversations making fun of him and his stupid fucking voice and his stupid fucking way of teaching and his stupid fucking marking and his stupid fucking face. Oh my god.
They should have hired me. They should have hired me.
Yeah, but we should teach a course on animating boobies.
Dude, in high school, we had a teacher called Mr. Jeong. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. It was Jeung.
Oh, he's Korean. I think.
Yeah, Korean's probably correct. I'd say. I don't know how well I am at judging the difference between Chinese, Korean, Japanese, but I feel like Korean is.
I see the Korean.
He's from the Orient. Is that what you're saying?
Whoa! Calm down there.
People had a lot of
British.
People had a lot of inside jokes. People had a lot of inside jokes about him, which I don't know if I can repeat. Here's the thing: I don't know if they're racist. People were just memeing on things that he would say a lot. Like he would say 50 cents a lot. For some reason, he'd be like 50 cents.
He was a fan.
50 cents, and he would say it in a funny way, and people would always ask him, "Can you say 50 cents?" He's like, "Okay, 50 cents." He would just do it. he was a Chad. But one day he was like, "All right, we're gonna be learning Google SketchUp, and you're gonna learn how to do basic 3D modeling in Google SketchUp." And I'm like, "Hey," I raised my hand. I'm like, "Hey, don't you know that we have Blender on the school computers? Google SketchUp is for babies. Let's learn Blender." And he's like, "Oh, I don't know Blender." And I'm like, "I know Blender. I'll teach for class." And he actually let me teach for class for like 2 lessons.
What the hell?
That's pretty rad.
I taught them how to model a soccer ball in 3D from scratch. And
hell yeah.
I was able to do it in under 5 minutes. But of course, it took me like 40 minutes to show the whole class because obviously I tried going slow, but you know. Teaching is a skill I don't have.
Wait, you know what? You're talking about 3D blending. I don't think I ever seen you animate anything in 3D.
Oh my god, Cheesy, do I have a surprise for you? Do I have a fucking surprise for you? Have you heard of a really, really weird, silly video game called Baldi's Basics?
Yes, I have.
Who
has it?
a music video in Baldi's Basics in the style of a game, and I will say,
yes, I remember this.
Yeah, I am confident, and I'm proud that there are a bunch of nerdcore musicians making Baldi's Basic songs and trying to imitate the style of a game by using like the mosaic effect in After Effects to make it look pixely and failing because they don't know what dithering is. At least at the time this came out, this was the only music video that like accurately recreated the style of the game, and I figured all that shit out. I also had to teach myself Blender because I hadn't used it in like 8 years because I switched to Maya previously. But yes, I did 3D on this, and I'm doing another 3D project for DA Games currently for another what do you call flavor of the month?
Did I just spot Action
game.
Giraffe in this music video?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of PCP references.
There's a poster that says, "Where's the podcast?" There's a picture of Mysterious Rhinoceros, which is an obscure YouTube channel created by
Isn't there like a little... I know there's like a little like chibi of...
Mage?
Mage.
I saw that next to
the
Mage. Action Giraffe.
Yeah, I fucking totally forgot you made this. God, because you got so much fucking work, I forget everything you make. Damn.
I know. I need to put it all in one place at one point.
Oblivion, I think you need more. I think you deserve more money. I think people need to just give you more money.
Yes.
They've been giving you less money. I think you need more of it.
this is an argument I can get behind.
Yeah.
Also, but give for every dollar you give me, give 10 cents to Simmsy and 1 cent to Cheesymanfredo.
Wow.
At once, yeah, I don't need that much. I'm already bankrolling off of villain.
Oh, sorry. All right, give 11. Okay, you can give 11 cents to Simmsy.
I think what you need like an actual series though. I think if you had like a series that you were making that was kind of like had a decent schedule, I think you probably will see consistent amount of money. Bet.
If I get whatever, when I haven't even technically started on Come Zone 4 yet, other than the instrumental and some rough storyboards, but whenever that comes out, I have a feeling it'll do well because there'll be an NSFW version on Patreon, and that's sort of like a series, and I'll be releasing them as often as I can. Hopefully, they won't be more than a year apart from each other.
That is true. That is true. Oh my god, I totally forgot. You guys introduce yourselves, right?
Yeah, Simmsy.
I'm
you let Simmsy introduce himself and skipped over me, but then I butted in with a late intro, so we're both covered.
So y'all introduce. This
I do NFTs.
This is the 30-minute intro. Yeah. No, you don't. You don't make NFTs.
Yeah, I do. I've told you. I told you at the start of the podcast. Were you not listening?
Make NSFWs.
Oh, you're right.
NFTs.
I've been confused that whole time.
Yeah.
Even though I do that way less often than I do just like sort of semi-lewd stuff.
Yeah, I have noticed. I can't remember the last time you drew like a cum shot on something.
It was at least a month ago. And that was the first time in like 4 months.
That was baby numbers. We gotta crank that up.
Yeah.
We gotta crank it over her face, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what? Look at the time. It's time for our little podcast game that I got ready for us, by the way.
Oh boy.
Both of you guys are NSFW artists, right?
Yes.
Both of you dwell in the lewd. But tell me this. Let's test to see how much of an NSFW guy you are, right? Because I got a little game that I made just especially for you guys.
I feel like you're going to be vastly disappointed by my performance here. I'm sorry.
Okay, no. I think you're gonna do. I think you're both gonna. I don't know who might win this, but
it's the game Guess for Pussy. You show us a pussy, and we have to guess which artist.
Yeah, you have to guess it. No, that's.
I'd be good at that game.
Nope, that's not the game. The game is. Tell me, what do you guys know about Japanese pornos and the funny little titles they get?
Oh my god!
You guys heard about. Yeah, you guys know about the funny like titles that some pornos, like Japanese pornos, will have when they translate it in English, right?
Yes, I do. I have a bunch saved and written down. In fact,
no.
My favorite is. Should I say some or no?
You could say some. I'm pretty sure they're not on my list. Maybe.
All right. I'll pick like 5. I'll pick 5.
Okay. Yeah, say 5.
This regular woman laid a fart. Embarrassing sex with wife 2. Miku, the piss delivery lady.
I see.
Wait, is that all? Is that all 5? Is that? I thought you were gonna say 2 more.
I did so many. Crab squat orgasms. Pissing farts.
All right. Okay. That's enough. But this is the game. I'm going to say a name of a Japanese porno, and you guys have to guess whether or not it's real or I made it up.
Are these live action porns that have been translated?
Yes.
Yeah,
all of these
Javs.
Yeah, Jabs, GAVs. Yeah, these all these names I'm going to give you. Yep, they're Japanese porn names, but you have to decide whether or not they're real ones or I just made them up.
Okay.
All right. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, here's the first one. Orgasm Wheelchair. Is it real, or did I just make it up?
I don't know. My vote is real. What do you think, Simmsy?
I'm going to say fake for that one. Do we have to be in agreement, or are we 2 separate scores?
No.
We're both different separate scores. One of us.
Yeah. You guys are competing against each other.
I've never seen a Japanese person in a wheelchair, so I don't think it's real.
Okay, so Oblivion, you say real, and Simmsy, you say fake.
Yeah.
All right, Oblivion 1. It's a real title.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool. That's fine though, because we have like
I know, because Cheesy never thinks of a disabled. That's how I know.
Okay, because we have like nine more left. So let's go. All right. Here's the next one. Hand job cabin, real or fake?
Fake.
Fake.
And all right, both of you say fake.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're both wrong. That's a real title.
They're all gonna be real.
Yep. All right.
You said yeah. Right, well, that's the game ruined.
Okay, let's go. All right, here's the next one. The haunted towel, real or fake?
Real.
Fake. Okay, and the score goes to Simmsy. That was fake. I made it up. Damn. Yep. All right, now both of you are tied.
Oof.
Alrighty. Let me see. All right, the next one is I'm just a doorknob. Real or fake?
Real.
Real.
It's too weird to be not real.
And both of you are correct. Yep, that's real. Both of you get that point. Both of you are tied.
Specific.
Holy shit. Both of you are really fucking tied right now. Okay, let's see. Next one is ballerinas fist my asshole. Real or fake?
Fake. They wouldn't say asshole.
Fake.
You both say fake?
Yeah.
That's your final response? Fake?
Yes.
And you're both correct. Yeah, that was fake.
Hey,
Try to trick me.
There you go. All right. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right. Here you go. You're not a good teacher. You should stick to being a whore. Real or fake?
Fake.
Yeah, it's too obscene. It's got to be fake. They don't say
all right
in the titles.
It's too
okay. All right. Both of you say fake. Both of you say fake.
Yeah.
All right, and you're both correct. That is fake.
We're really good at this.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my god. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, the last game, last game, like YOLO was like beating Ben really fucking hard. But anyway, we got 4 more questions left. We got 4 more names left. All right.
Oh boy.
Okay. Here's the next one. To be honest, for the past 3 years, I never liked this nickname. Real or fake?
Real?
Real. It's too specific.
You both say real.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're committed to that answer.
Yes.
Yes.
And you both got it right. Oh my god.
If it's overly verbose and not too explicit, then it's real.
Okay, all right. Oh
they
my
don't.
god.
They don't swear. They don't say whore. They would probably say bitch if anything.
Okay, let's see. We got 3 more left, and let's see if you guys could knock these one out of the fucking. No, they're both like fucking tight. Holy shit! But there has to be a winner, guys. There has to be a fucking winner in this. Okay, let's go. Next one. Orgasm School Festival again.
Again.
Real or fake?
Real.
Fake.
Okay. All right. And the answer goes to Simmsy. That was fake.
Darn.
Yeah, got it.
Me again. It was too funny.
All right. Okay. Let's go. 2 more left. 2 more left, guys. Okay. Okay. Here goes. The next title is "Fixing This Doll is Taking Longer Than Expected." Real or fake?
Real. Absolutely real.
I'm real on that one.
Both of you say it's real?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're both wrong. That was fake. I made that one up.
Oh, I thought it was going to be some schizo video of like a girl dressed up as a doll, like sat completely still while some guy comes in and like moves around. It's really creepy.
Yeah, that
Well,
one.
It's guaranteed a tie or Simmsy wins at this point, but let's still go.
All right. Oh my god. Yep. So if it's a tie, we'll make a bonus round real quick. Okay. So here's the last one. All right. The younger sister of that ultra famous reggae dancer.
Real.
Real or fake?
Fake.
Okay. And the answer goes to Oblivion. Holy shit, you guys are tied.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll think of I'll think of a good sudden death round right now. Unless you guys have any suggestions.
Fake, because you're coming up with it on the spot.
Here's the thing. I can give a suggestion, but I'll already know the answer.
That is true.
Anything Oblivion says is real. Anything Cheesy says is fake.
All right.
Which one's the liar?
Do I win yet? Where's my money?
All right. How about this?
How are we gonna break this down?
I challenge Simmsy alone, bringing one of my own, and Simmsy challenges me with one they bring. If you want, you can look up some Japanese porn titles right now, Simmsy, if you want.
I can't be fucking
to challenge me with.
that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that one's might take too long.
Too bad.
Rock, paper, scissors. Let's go.
All right.
Okay. Do it with emojis on the camera.
Yeah, I was gonna say emojis.
Okay, how about let's say I'm thinking about a number in my head, and then both of you try to guess, like 1 to 10.
Oh shit! All right.
Okay.
All right, cool. So yeah, 1 to 10. Thinking of a number. Say your number.
7.
6.
Oblivion wins. I was thinking of 9.
Seven's always my default, so I thought I'd go one lower.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
Like, you had a higher chance of being right because 7 is like close to one end of a spectrum, and 6 is closer to the middle.
No, but everybody loves the number 7 because it's legend.
It's true. It's true. Look, the one I was going to use is, I'll put it in chat. Like, this feels like a lyric I wrote, but it's actually the name of a fucking jab.
This fleeting world is nothing but cum.
This fleeting world is nothing but cum. Real title, if you can fucking believe it.
That sounds like that does sound like one of your lines.
It does. In fact, it's going in the next cum zone. It is going in the next cum zone, and that is a real title.
Hey, who does the voice on the cum zone videos?
I mean, it's a mysterious old man whose identity I am protecting because I don't want him being completely overwhelmed by crazy people.
I see.
Spamming cum all over his social media. He has a small social media presence. He's an old blind man who had brain cancer and lost his eyesight, and he just wants to sing sweet songs to his wife.
This guy's made up. This guy's made up. This guy's fucking made up.
He's not made up.
This guy's fucking made up.
I will literally send you his YouTube account, but
what else does he volunteer at a homeless shelter to, Oblivion?
I don't fucking know. I will literally send you his YouTube account, and
Oblivion,
on the condition
I wouldn't
that you don't
trust Cheesy with this. I wouldn't trust Cheesy.
I wouldn't trust me.
I don't trust Cheesy. Give Cheesy any information and he'll use it to rob banks. He'll just steal from everyone.
He will.
I'll tell if you tell me who it is. I'm gonna just tell Pan Pizza.
He'll
no, don't tell Pan Pizza. Don't tell Pan Pizza. Jonathan Stroud. Don't tell. I actually said the name, but that wasn't it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I could bleep it out.
No,
if you really don't want this guy's name to be out there.
That was just a random name. That was just a random name I threw in to throw you off. Fat controller. It rhymes with fat controller.
It's really funny that there hasn't been another Cum Zone video since like the death of Jeffrey Epstein. So
Jeffrey Brepstein.
Jeffrey Brapstein.
OblivionFall was in the Little Black Book. Of course he was.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, look at the shit he makes.
You're in the flight logs, dude.
Will you make a lowly version of the Cum Zone? The lowly zone?
Wow.
I will never fucking do that. How dare you?
How dare you?
You'll never get what you want.
Oblivion, did you actually not send it to Cheesy because I said don't trust him, but you sent it to me?
I didn't send it to Cheesy, no. But Simmsy, I also told you the name, and you can confirm. I did say his name out loud.
Yeah, you did.
And it wasn't the Jonathan whatever the fuck.
Yeah, Jonathan Sideways, whatever his name is.
Jonathan Sideways.
Jonathan Stroud.
Jonathan Stroud is an author who wrote the Bartimaeus trilogy, and he wrote a 4th book as well. My favorite book series.
Avery Johnson, that's his name. I've just said it. It's Avery Johnson.
Johnny Longbottom, that's his name.
It's true.
It's the guy in the Cum Zone video. His name is Mark Corrigan. So everyone go look.
No, you fucker.
His name is Jim Cummings.
His name is
wait, that'd be too
Prince
perfect.
Vegeta. So.
That would be too good. You guys fan of the actor Alan Cummings?
I know the name.
Alan Cummings. I've heard of him.
Can't put a name to the face.
He was a Nightcrawler in the second X-Men movie.
Oh, I know this fucker.
Yeah, he was also
He's in
Loki
Spy
in Son of the
Kids.
Mask. Yeah, he's in Spy Kids. Yeah, you know,
That's
he's like that Pee Wee Herman stand-in in the first movie,
He's
like the bad
Fleably.
guy. Yeah.
Fleably's madman.
And
Help
the
us, help
voice
us.
of the cum zone. You got me.
You got it. It was Alan Cummings all along.
Alan Cummings.
He's also the Great Gazoo in the second Flintstones live action movie.
Wow.
That movie's awful. Don't watch it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Watch the first one though. That one's pretty
He's
good.
Boris in GoldenEye. Of course he is.
Oh.
He goes, I am invincible, and then gets fucking exploded.
It's true. And, you know, with his tiny social media presence, like, if I told people that he was a cum zone guy, he'd get 1,000 comments a day saying, come, Lord, come, like, all over his page. He'd have to leave social media in disgrace. He would be in disarray. Yes. Even Infected Mushroom had to close some of their YouTube comment sections on their music because their music was associated with the cum zone, and the comment sections got absolutely destroyed by my weird fans who just cannot help themselves. And, like, I get it. I get the temptation. You know, I even left a comment on one of the videos, but it was, like, more subtle. But
wasn't your music used as a form of anti-protest against the truckers up in Canada?
Yes, this really did happen, and I've mentioned this in a few places. I know I mentioned it on the PCP.
Yeah, you can mention it here. This is the first time you've been on this fucking podcast.
Whoa, my brain just... Did I say like 3 letters? I don't think I did. And I may have mentioned it on the Drawcast as well. But yeah, so there was a trucker protest, and they were being a little too rowdy. They were keeping people up at night, blaring their horns. People spotted with Nazi flags walking around, harassing people in homeless shelters, generally being a nuisance. And some of my fans are on their own. I never made any statement about the protest because I'd only heard like bits and pieces about it. It caught my attention after a bunch of people started calling in to pro-trucker live streams and blasting a bunch of inappropriate music, most prominently Ram Ranch.
Nice.
Got those gay cowboy representations. Conservatives love gay cowboys. It's true. And also Welcome to the Cum Zone. And it was apparently a huge problem, and people were showing up in person with signs holding up Welcome to the Cum Zone, such as the video I dropped in chat, if that's able to be shown on screen as well.
I think I'll play it. I'll be the first podcast to play that live. Haha.
Love and support to the truckers from Alberta.
Fuck my asshole full of cum. 3 little words. Get fucked, nerd. Cum stuffer. Jacob Huffer. Fuck my cum puddle. Bottom stuffer. Semen.
Let's get some positive messages going again. I want to hear all the good stuff. Enough about trolls. The mods and admins are doing their best. God bless.
Seeing over and over again, and take that gag clip and just make it step on them going bleh.
Good evening and God bless.
Hell yeah. And so that was pretty cool. And Canada is, the little America's weird little cousin closer to the poles that's a little bit more progressive, but still
just slightly
problematic in more hidden ways. And the inverse of that exists on the other side of the world. You have Australia and its weird little cousin closer to the poles that's a little bit more progressive, New Zealand. And wouldn't you know it, the inverse is also happening there. Well, my fans are fighting a war on one side of the vaccine mandate aisle. My mother is fighting the other end of the war, signing up with hundreds of New Zealand churches and suing the New Zealand government to make churches exempt from vaccine rules or something along those lines. There's more nuance than that. They're complaining about double standards, like apparently schools get more leeway than churches, and they think that's a double standard or something. Except that I also heard that my mom's planning on doing a follow-up lawsuit attacking them for restricting school. So no, that kind of defeats her own argument at that point. But that's been a thing. I heard you got interviewed for a newspaper, got on the front page. The prime minister is expected to respond. It's kind of a big deal over there. And I am fully against what she's doing. And it's just funny. We're fighting opposite ends of a war on opposite sides of the world. Kind of funny.
What if someone goes up to her and says, like, is it true that your offspring is the cum zone guy?
Dude, I hope, dude, that would be really funny. And it would be especially if it's public and she gets shamed, because all of the churches who are teaming up with her, like all hundreds of them, like, oh, your son's the cum zone guy? Oh, no. I mean, that wouldn't be a good look for her.
I hope that happens. It
would be really funny if this were happening to someone else, but it's also my life, and that would make things uncomfortable for me.
One of those
at the same time,
little New Zealand fellows went, "Oh, mate, I subscribed to your son's Patreon, and he's put some bouncing teddies on there."
He drew a woman with a giant penis, and it's shaped like a horse's cock.
So actually, we are going to keep the vaccine mandates.
I stare at a horse cocks a lot, and I'm pretty sure that's a horse's cock. I look at them all day, and your son draws them attached to women with unreasonable breasts. I don't know how to do a New Zealand accent. I've been out of the country too long. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry.
I can literally only do Peter Jackson saying Aragorn went over the hill.
I get it.
Say it. Say that line.
Aragorn went over the hill. And that's just because I've watched the behind the scenes of...
But why did he go over the hill?
I just remember that line for some reason. I don't remember that happening in the movie, but I remember Peter Jackson saying that in his little weaselly voice, and I love him.
It's true, Aragorn did go over the hill.
God, those behind the scenes are so good, because you see fucking Peter Jackson just balloon and shrink in between scenes because he's stress eating while he's making those fucking nightmare to produce movies. It's great. He is so dedicated. You can see him just crying and then also grinning. It's amazing.
God, I wish that was me. I wish that was me.
I wish I was a constant a series of weight gain comic strips.
Expansion, yeah. Oh, I wish I was big and round. Oh,
but then resetting back to skinny again, so you can do it all over again.
Course. Yeah, that's half the fun, is going back.
That's the thing. I've noticed there are some OnlyFans models who they got a bit of MILF bod going on. They got a little bit of thickness, got some nice titty and ass and all that. And some of them sort of start to gain weight over time, because I kind of know that it. I don't know if it's intentional or not. I know this happened with Mel Malloy and some other people, and I don't mind it. I'm whatever. Chubby women are pretty good. I have no problem with them, and titty go bigger, good as well.
You heard it here first. Letting you guys know that every episode of this podcast so far, I have said the word that we love women on this podcast.
That's
true. That's kind of our catchphrase. We also love fat women on this podcast.
The problem is there's some fans who the second you gain the second you gain a tiny bit of weight, they're like, oh, look at this fucking whale, she destroyed herself, and those people
themselves.
No. They need to be hanged from the street poles.
What the models can do, what the models could do to please everyone, is to just gain weight for 6 months, then lose it, then gain weight for 6 months, lose it. You just cycle back, do the weight gain content, and you can do it over and over, and that way you never have to get too big, and you can please everyone. That could be a viable strategy. It just involves an insane amount of dietary control that I don't fucking have.
Definitely not unreasonable.
But if someone pulled it off, though, that could be impressive.
I think that's the angle that Nick Avocado has with his OnlyFans.
I follow
except he's on a 60-year cycle, so he's going to keep gaining for 60 years and then spend another 60 years losing the weight.
I follow a few models on Twitter and stuff, and they one of them clearly started gaining weight, and then she just started photoshopping every single picture to an absurd degree, where it's got the direct hourglass right angle fucking waist, and it's it doesn't look like a human anymore. And I'm scared. It looks like a One Piece character.
Oh, that's the last.
But you love One Piece, Simmsy.
I just got stabbed by some fucking glass. I'm bleeding from my foot. Ouch.
Oh my god!
Where did that come from? I'm bleeding.
Oh, okay. If you want, we can take a pause to go wipe yourself up.
Hold on. I'll just get my husband's attention. He can grab me a Band-Aid.
We can argue about something while Oblivion is preoccupied.
Yeah, we could argue about something.
Let's have an argument, Cheesy.
Okay, cool. Who is best girl in One Piece?
Nika Robin.
Wrong.
Because she's well developed and is a cool character.
No, Perona is best girl.
Perona's cute, but she's nothing.
Shut the fuck up. She is everything.
Developed.
She is everything. Her power is to give people depression. I want that.
That's
ability,
true. That is pretty cool. That
is pretty fucking base.
I saw some fan art of Perona the other day, and they drew her with normal eyes, and it made me sick to my fucking stomach.
Oh god,
no! She has to have creepy doll eyes.
Yeah, she has to have the.
Yes.
Where is the sex?
She needs to have the Rock Lee eyes that she has.
She needs to have the fucking Kira from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4 eyes.
What?
Kira Yoshikaze. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna.
He doesn't have eyes like that.
Yeah. When he changes his identity, he does.
He doesn't have eyes like Perona.
Oh wait, hold up. Let me.
He doesn't have big circle eyes like Rock Lee with the big eyelashes.
When
what
he
are you
gets
talking
like
about?
when he gets like black hair, he hold up.
He doesn't have big circle eyes though.
Oh my! I'm looking at it right now. I'm pretty fucking wrong, motherfucker.
What the hell are you talking about?
When he changes his identity.
What are you talking about? That's just JoJo eyes. That's just what eyes look like
that
in JoJo.
isn't. No, that isn't. Look at his eyes from like. Oh, now we're really.
For comparison, what the hell are you talking about? Like they're big circles.
Look, this is what his eyes used to look like. They were like this, and then they became.
Are
like,
you just
round.
talking about the fact that they're shaded black?
No, they're completely black.
No, Simsy's completely correct. They just drew like the irises.
Wrong. No,
and they're not completely black. You can see little circles in them. They're actually not completely
black. They just changed the eye color, Cheesy. We're talking about circle doll eyes.
Black. What are you talking about?
They're not completely black. I'm looking at the image. You're incorrect.
Okay, wait, hold up. Let me fucking
zoom in. Zoom in. Those are not completely black.
Nah, but Rock Lee
no. Wait, I remember from the fucking manga they're completely black.
Rock Lee is Perona's little brother, though. It's true. Look at him. They got the same eyes.
I don't like the way he looks at me.
I don't like the way.
But do you like the way Perona looks at you?
Like, yes. Look, they're completely black.
Well, then you are a hypocrite, and you're a homosexual.
I am a hypocrite.
Look, they are. They have the same kind of eyes. I'm gonna make a tweet about this.
I like it when girls have breasts, but not when boys have breasts. I'm a hypocrite.
Wow. Come on, man.
Boys having breasts is pretty base.
Yeah.
Like I don't begrudge busty boys. I don't think it's from you though.
I think Mista has the same kind of eyes too. They're like round.
They're not round. They're shaped like eyes.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Okay, you know what?
How are those round?
It's the fucking anime. The anime adds like the little pupils, but in the manga they're like round and black. Look.
They're not round though. That's just an eye shape.
I'm talking about
Did you say round and black? Just how you like your women.
Hell yeah.
Yes, true. Yeah, progressive. I am. Oh my god.
I know Cheesy's tastes. He's easy to read.
That is true. It's not like I don't fucking. It's not like I'm not obvious. It's not like I made a whole career out of it.
He likes brown clowns.
Ooh, you know what? Actually, by the time this podcast drops, my secret project will probably be revealed. So I think I can just publicly talk about this.
The secret project. Let me guess. Her title is Downtown Brown Clown.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's all about a brown clown in the city. She was a country clown, then she moves to the city, and then a bunch of wacky adventures happen. Also, she has big boobs, and that's
who could see it coming?
Who could see it coming? Except for you,
Mr. I'm going to unveil my secret project next week, and it's going to be the first Simmsy character that doesn't have big boobs. That's the secret project.
My god! I've been working shut the fuck up.
Impossible.
I've been working on it for months. I hired a team of researchers. I did anatomy studies for 18 weeks. You know, it's just fucking. It's been a lot of effort,
this next part, just for the listener, this is gonna be the last episode Simmsy appears on, the main character syndrome. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh wait, really? Wait, Simmsy, were you memeing or not? Do you really have
projects?
I was completely lying.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
You got me excited because I do like it when I do think you should try to do something like a series maybe or something.
Yeah, I
think you're a good artist.
I've been. There's stuff going on behind the scenes. It just depends on time. Time hard. Maybe when my job's finished, I can go a little harder on the whole idea that I've been planning and drafting at the moment.
Nice.
My patrons know what it is. Nobody else does.
Okay, well, go become patron of Simmsy if you want to know about the secret art project.
Wait, did I put it on Twitter? I probably did put it on Twitter anyway, but I can't be fucked to explain it. So go find it. Haha. You have to look at my Twitter to figure out what the hell
I'll have to
about.
become Simmsy's patron.
Simmsy's Twitter is on the screen, by the way. All of our Twitters are just on the screen, by the way.
Dude, that's like retweeting like free YouTube. How did he do that?
I'm kind of ahead of the game.
Dude, it's crazy.
I'm kind of slowly becoming the new Digibro. That's kind of been my mission recently.
Cheesy's an expert at Twitter by hiding all of his art with retweets.
True.
Otaku cheese journalism.
Cheesy otaku journalist. At it again.
Sorry, cheesy taco journalism.
Cheesy taco journalist. Yeah, I live in the southern point of California, and I go to all the best taco shops and rate and review them. Follow me on my journey. Only on TikTok.
And there's just like One Piece like panels in the background of every photo you take.
For no reason, they're just there.
It's just like, and each image is like one extra page, and it's actually a secret like form of piracy. If people look at your entire feed and look at every image you have,
they can read One Piece.
They can read all of exactly. You know exactly where I'm going with this. You're working as hard as the mangaka themselves.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, they wouldn't be where they are without me. I think, in my opinion.
Why don't you put Villainverse there instead, you idiot?
See, this is why you get paid the big bucks, Simmsy.
I'm smart.
For those ideas.
I'm smart. Like Simmsy, I have secret details on my secret project on my Patreon. My patrons can already see most of the animation done, including bits of the NSFW version, and also sketches and things I'm working on, including a sketch of one of Simmsy's characters. I only sent a very small snippet to Simmsy so far, but when that's done, when all 4 images are done, that's right, there's actually 4.
4. That's more than 3.
They're like alts.
Okay, that's
or it's like a progression of sorts. But when that's done,
I was gonna do alts with yours, but then I decided I can't be fucking bothered.
you know what I realized? Because when you sent me the image and asked me if it was looking all right, I was on my phone. I didn't notice until after I got home and after it was on Twitter. Oh wait, the little triangle thing on our choker's missing.
No. I'm gonna delete it and start again.
It's criminal.
Oh, we're talking about a drawing I did of his character Thalia, by the way. We didn't clarify that.
Yeah.
I think you posted that on Twitter this week. Yeah. I saw. And it was like a late birthday gift, and I'm like, and I thought it was Oblivion's birthday for a second, but nah.
You should show it on screen and censor the nipples with Perona's eyeballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll rip out her eyeballs and I'll put them over her nipples.
And then put Yoshikage Kira's eyeballs next to them and point out how they aren't the same shape, and Cheesy's a delusional monster.
Oh my gosh.
I love the idea of this being like a Twitter spat where like you're arguing with someone and you pull out the MS Paint, you start like putting in screenshots and drawing arrows and things, but instead of a white background, it's just porn.
Oh my god! You guys ever watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Because this is literally a bit from that show.
It is.
Wait, hold up. It's Frylock. There's like a last minute joke where Frylock gets like he fixes his eyes, but they give him like big old breast in his eyes. Hold up, I'm gonna look for the picture. It's kind of horrifying though. It's kind of.
The last character was posted. Is he a pineapple head?
Oh, that's Mista from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
No, it's just like a weird hat.
Dude, that is a bizarre hat. Oh my god.
This is what I was thinking.
That's funny. What the hell?
You should sneak this character into one of your animations, Oblivion. I think people will dig it.
I refuse.
Oh my god! Oh, I was gonna talk about my secret project.
I would sooner retweet your art than do that, Cheesy.
I think my secret project is I'm going back to Slice of Life Monster Girls comics, right? And I'm working on what I like to dub Bongo Luna 2.0, but now it has a way stronger premise, and it's nothing like Bongo Luna. But I'll give you the title of it, and the title is basically My Alien Girlfriend Doesn't Know I'm an Alien. So it's about like two aliens who are disguised as attractive girls, and they're dating each other, but both of them think the other one doesn't know that they're an alien, right?
I see.
Are they aliens from like different planets and species
Yes,
too?
they're 2 different aliens.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
That is actually a really like cool premise. I can see a lot of potential. They better have sex.
There will be implied the most I could get away with on fucking webtoons.
They better high five and chill.
I'm gonna show you. Actually, I'll show you guys.
High five, smash cut to pregnant.
I still need to kind of like work on their designs a little bit.
They're aliens in OblivionFall. You don't know that's not how they do it.
Smash cut to egg.
This is
Cheesy, do your aliens lay egg?
They can maybe, but this is like their human form, so they look like these weird humans, and they totally think they're getting away with like looking like normal humans, but
one of them's getting away with it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, this is what their alien forms are gonna generally look like. I'm still kind of like working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Give them big eyebrows so they can look angry. When they find out that they're both cheating on each other as aliens or whatever, however you.
I've been kind of like doing double takes on the pink one because I've been getting suggestions from friends and buddies. But basically, I'm gonna go back to making weekly web comics about these guys. I got like a whole list of adventures they could go on and whatnot. And yeah, that's basically my project. That's basically gonna be the comic, and it should start in. What month are we in? March? Okay, so it's going to start in April. And it's going to be like twice a week, just like Bongo Luna. Because I'm pretty sure I could crank them out that fast. Because they're just going to be your typical kind of like 4 panels or 8 panels of just, what? We're lesbians and aliens? Haha. But the other one can't know? LOL? It's going to be that.
Dude, those are both like really foreign concepts. I'm glad you're representing them.
Finally, lesbian aliens. It's what the people need. They don't know it's what they need, but this is what they need.
This is me after eating your
most people haven't heard. Most
Nice.
people haven't heard of a lesbian.
Most people don't believe in lesbians and are aliens.
I haven't seen lesbians in cartoons, so they can't be real.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah,
wait, no, I
Steven
mean
Universe,
gay men.
Technically,
I've seen lesbians twice, but I've never seen gay men.
Actually, that's true.
There will be more gay aliens in this comic, maybe. I don't know. Depends on my mood.
Hold on. Galians.
Title drop.
Gay. End credits. Gay alien.
What about
Cheesy, I can't wait for someone to interpret this story as a trans allegory, and then if they eventually reveal their true selves, for them to see it as pro detransitioning. I'm so glad you're doing
it's
this, Cheesy.
E.T. the extra lesbian.
Oh,
I tried.
I found the perfect image to describe. This is gonna be the secret image I dropped before I dropped the comment.
Yo, it's real.
Gay aliens found a UFO wreck. Yep, it's real. Gay aliens. They died in the last loving embrace.
Bro,
Hell
those
yeah.
aliens look suspiciously like humans from Australia.
Nah, they have. Is that what Australian skulls look like?
Yeah, that's why they wear hats.
They get bopped on the head too many times and their skull expands upwards.
They fucking get their head hit by their boomerangs because they keep forgetting they come back.
Exactly. Well, here's the thing: like the head like sticks up like a pole, and the boomerang kind of like catches the end of the head and like swings around, and then like lands above their eyebrow, and then like rests there, and it gives them like sunshade.
Nice. All right, guys.
I just described an animation I saw in my head that I'm never gonna make. I hope the visual is communicated well because I'm never repeating it.
That's kind of fucked up of you to hold that over the world, not us able to see this little animation of a boomerang hitting an Australian guy, but not really.
And like spinning around his head like a propeller.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If someone pays me $2,000, I'll make it, but only
I'll
do it for no less than that.
You heard him here first, folks. $2,000, and he'll draw the gay aliens.
The average Australian man.
Yeah.
Here he is.
The average Australian. Oh my god.
I thought it was giving the middle finger for a second.
I thought this was racist for a second.
Me too. I thought it was racist for a second. When
like, whoa, slow down there, Luffy. Monkey? D. Luffy? Slow down.
Whoa.
Yep.
Wait,
Yeah.
that says a lot more about you. If you see monkey and immediately think of racism.
That's his name of the character.
His name's Monkey?
His last name is Monkey.
Would they say, okay, you know what? I forget. In Japan, the last name is first.
Yeah.
It is. And you know the fucked up thing? It's the same in China. The rest of the world respects China's names being the other way around, but they don't respect Japan's, and I don't know why.
This is just why Japanese animation is superior than Western animation, in my opinion.
Wait. Because we can disrespect the names of the people working on it?
I was just shitposting.
No, you're correct. Everything you say will be held against you.
Oh, no. I take back everything about the gay aliens. They weren't true. No, they are real. They are real. The gay aliens are real. They live among us.
Aliens is happening.
Someone drew Thalia as an Among Us.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, post it.
I will. Hold on. They drew a few cursed Thalias back to back.
I shiver with anticipation.
Yeah. Well, it's incoming. Hold on.
You guys know about my... Alright, while you're doing that, you guys know about my other comic I'm working... Oh my god, I just gave her the fat out of here. NFT Monkey. That's good. Oh, Simmsy, did you draw this one?
No.
Oh, God, I thought you said you drew NFTs.
Simmsy drew that.
Oh, no, yeah, I did. You're right.
That has the classic Simmsy face slouch.
The only...
the classic bored
these were drawn
look.
by IRXD on Twitter, although their full name's long.
The only funny version
of
of one of my characters I have is one that I did myself, and it's not that funny. It's just this.
That's not funny. That's just sexy. Too bad.
This is alright. You should get Butch Hartman to draw your character.
No, because
he still takes commission.
He doesn't actually draw like that. It's the other guy that has the good art style.
Steven Silver.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, but Butch Hartman is a terrible artist, and it was really funny when the world realized that collectively.
He got away with it for so long because of his charming good looks and charisma.
And the power of Christ.
Yeah, dedication
that
to Lord Christ.
I thought the Christian thing was a recent thing.
No, I think it was always a thing. It's just nobody realised.
And
they went, oh my god, he's a crazy.
I think you're right. I also finished rough drafting my other comic. Not Villainverse. I'm still working on that. But I finished rough drafting my parody of the opera Pagliacci. You guys heard about this? You guys heard about my parody I'm working on?
No.
Nope.
You guys know the opera Pagliacci?
No.
It's like that one. It gets like referenced in like a lot of things. It's like the one where the clown is singing opera.
No.
You guys
know?
Nope.
Bugs Bunny?
No. Like they did it in The Simpsons. There's like a bit where Krusty sings opera, and I think there's like a lot of movies.
Send in the clowns?
No, not Send in the Clowns. You goof. Hold up. Now I gotta look up Pagliacci parodies.
It's the Itchy and Scratchy show?
No, now you're fucking with me.
I'm not cultured. I don't know fucking musicals. I
I
didn't know Hamilton was based on like a real thing until a few weeks ago.
You didn't know Alexander Hamilton was a real person?
No.
I knew Hamilton was the city in which I was born in New Zealand.
Everyone said that George Washington found America, and I assumed that was the end of it. That's what happened. George Washington came over from England, set up America, and everyone lived happily ever after.
He also invented the washing machine.
I didn't know there was like a war.
Oh, okay. Well, over there it's called like a rebellion, right? Over here we call it... What do we call it again? Independence Day? Yeah, that.
I learned mostly about the fact that the Americans don't like the English because of that shit from Red Dead Redemption 2.
If you don't like the English, why do you speak it?
Huh?
Make your own goddamn language.
Oh my god. Well, you're the ones who pushed it on the rest of the world. I blame you guys.
I think the language of English has main character hit syndrome.
I agree. That's why we're speaking it now.
Johnny English.
Yeah.
Can you guys speak other languages?
Isn't that a real guy?
I can speak Spanish.
Oh.
I'm pretty bad at it, but I could understand Spanish.
What about you?
You're Spaniard?
I am Mexican. Just like
I'll believe it when I see it.
Just like Gabriel Iglesias, I am a Mexican.
I don't
just
believe in Mexicans.
George Lopez is my dad. We look alike, actually.
Wow.
I speak English and I speak like an idiot.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Hell
yes, based. All right. Okay, I'll say it real quickly. But Paglachi is an opera about a clown who gets cucked, and that's bad. He gets cucked real hard, right? And he sings about getting cucked.
I like that one.
And then murder happens. So I'm doing a comic version of that, but all the characters are going to be replaced with McDonald Land characters. That's the parody angle.
Wow.
So I'm pretty sure I could legally just sell this because it's the parody. I'm going to try until I get a cease and desist from McDonald's.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, and that's the next project.
Cool.
That's the next thing, right? Right after I finish the chapter of Villainverse, I'm going to work on that. Maybe, I don't know. Life's kind of hectic right now.
Yeah. It's just finding times to do larger projects. It's a nightmare.
Especially larger projects, as in projects about things that are large.
True.
Well, you always
like
find
boobs.
time for that, Oblivion.
It's true.
You're pretty good at time management, Oblivion. Or are you? I don't know.
Or are you
I'm
just a
fucking
workaholic?
terrible. I'm a workaholic who's terrible at time management. Every project I work on takes about 4 times longer than I expect.
Damn.
I think this will be done in a month. It takes half a year.
I feel like a lot of artists are workaholics. I'm definitely not. I'm definitely very lazy, and I take
that's kind of sad.
Long breaks.
It's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
It's kind of shitty of you.
Yeah, it's true.
I have like a lower opinion of you now ever since you told me that.
Well, you got to be honest, don't you?
Nah, I'm fucking with you. No, your shit's great. I don't think there's too much people expecting shit out of you. So I think it's fine. Like once people start expecting shit out of you, that's when that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just doing
Haha, yep.
Haha, haha, yep. Haha.
I would never expect you to take a shit. That would be unfair.
That would be unfair to expect someone to take a shit.
I did a nasty foul poo earlier. I'm sorry, I have to tell you this.
Oh my god.
You know my favorite pastime?
It's taking a shit?
When someone uses a sentence with the word fucking, I just repeat the sentence again, but I put the word fucking at the end. It's like, dude, I saw a fucking bird. I saw a bird fucking.
Dude, I did a fucking
Okay,
shit.
that's pretty good. I saw a shit fucking.
I did a shit fucking. It's like, wow.
Everyone's
okay, that was pretty good.
Be down on yourself.
Oblivion, has anyone ever told you you're a pretty good writer?
You should, yeah, I'm really good at doing that one thing.
You should write for SNL. I think SNL is due for more cum jokes. You know, Saturday Night Live.
Sad Noses Live.
See, there you go, folks. You can't stop.
What if there was a show where
Stupid,
like
nasty
it's like a talk show, but the camera is like just a close up like of like the person's nose, and they're talking, they're doing their thing, but you're just seeing their nose, and it's in black and white footage.
And everyone says like, "Oh, this is a really good show," but you don't see why. But you don't want to be left out of the conversation, so you also pretend.
That's like a dream that someone would have, that they went to a reality where someone watches something that just doesn't make sense.
This is a conversation I had, and when I say this, I mean I'm changing the topic again. My favorite pastime.
Okay.
What if there was a guy, a baron?
Whoa,
a baron,
wait, hold up.
A shit baron.
A guy.
You know, suspiciously wealthy furries. This guy has all of them in his pocket. He's got billions of dollars, and all he wants to do is see Twitch streamers take a shit right before getting banned. So he goes around Twitch, all the most popular streamers, offers them like $10 million, $20 million, $50 million each to take a shit on camera right then, or if I get nothing. And the streamers, they do it, of course, and then of course they get banned from Twitch, and this man single-handedly gets like all the Twitch streamers banned off Twitch, and no one knows who he is. He's a mysterious poop baron. What would that reality be like? Do you think people would like praise for Poop Baron? Would he be would he have notoriety? Would he be a controversial figure? Would he be seen as a liberator of the people?
If it was streamers that he liked. that people like.
I could see like a civil war.
But streamers
happening.
that you like would be getting millions of dollars.
True.
So like I can see like
but
Hassan
that's bad.
doing
People
that,
having
like
$1 million is
shitting on stream
shouldn't
for
happen.
10 million.
Oh, you're right. Streamers shouldn't have money. You're right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They should have.
I
They should have $10,000 saved up.
They should pick themselves up by their own bootstraps and stop recording their own titties.
They should start
Would you-
fucking drawing comics.
Yeah,
Real
exactly.
fucking
Yes.
workers.
For $20 million, take a shit on the camera right now and publish it on your biggest social media platform.
I'd do
No, I
it.
wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't?
I'd do it. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, okay, wait. Okay, I'll do it, and then after I upload it, I just delete it the second after.
No,
it
it has to stay there.
No, that wasn't part of the stipulation. But you got to specify
that's
that.
part of, that. I'm saying that's part of a stipulation. Like, here's the thing. Like, who would reasonably judge you? You could post and say, "Look, I literally got paid."
You could add it to the
$20 million
caption.
this."
I got paid
People would
10.
think you're a Chad. People would be like, "Oh my god, you're a Chad." You no hesitation. You just took the money and did it. What a Chad. No one
Okay.
would judge you.
I'd have to. I can use that money just to pay off.
I mean,
my
I'd
debt.
post.
People would be jealous. People would be so angry that they couldn't take a shit in your place.
I've
They'd
always
be
said
jealous.
I'd post my dick on Twitter for $1,000. I'd do
Uh,
that.
folks,
1,000?
I am
Oh,
eventually
fine.
planning to post my dick on Twitter, so I,
I
don't
can
need the
afford
money.
I won't do it.
I
but-
feel like my dick is gonna end up on Twitter eventually, so it's whatever.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Cheesymanfredo, live action porn gonna happen.
My penis will be out there. I mean, it probably is.
Penis
already
will be
out there
going in and
somewhere.
out of another human live on camera on Twitter.com within the end of the
Human?
year.
Question mark?
Another human being. You will be slamming your fucking tiny
Oh my
little
god!
red.
All right, guys. We're running this podcast running a little too long right now, but I gotta get to the final question before we wrap this
Okay.
up. All right. Because I love you
Yes.
guys, love talking to you guys, but I don't want to keep. I don't want these to be like the fucking PCP where we're fucking 3 hours.
Oh, we're only halfay there, man.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not
Oh
gonna
God,
do
it
that.
feels so
We-
good to
we-
almost be free and not have to
we don't-
worry about voicemails.
We don't do that. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. But here's the final question, guys.
Okay.
Let me ask you, who do you think deserves to get canceled this week? Like, what person or group of people do you think deserve to get canceled? And if you guys don't got a question for that, I got one ready in my pocket. Actually, fuck it. I'll just say the one I want to cancel. Right? I think the people who deserve to get canceled are true crime podcast fans who think they're smarter because they listen to true crime podcasts.
I agree. If
like
these people
people-
really wanted to like feel like geniuses, like planning out how they would do like a really cool murder and get away with it, they would be not fans of true crime podcasts. They would watch Detective Conan.
I think those people are annoying, but I think what's more annoying are the people who think they're super genius detectives after listening to true crime. You know, like they can like look at like, because I thought of this because I watched the Zara Zed video on West Elm Caleb, and she dropped a couple videos where like people were trying to psychoanalyze like West Elm Caleb. And there was like one girl who unironically said that like I literally never studied any psychology, but I listen to a lot of true crime. This is why I think West L. Caleb is an abuser. And it's like, what the fuck is this bitch saying? This bitch is insane. What the fuck? And I have a feeling there's a lot more like true crime podcast fans who think like
too
that.
many times they've heard the man say the subject is fidgeting in his seat while he shits his pants. This is a sign of sociopathy or something.
This is one of the most incredible pieces of interrogation footage ever captured by mankind. As you can see, the suspect is squirming his ass back and forth. This either means that they've taken the Pavlovian response of shitting themselves. This usually happens in response to the investigator sitting in front of the door, which creates a barrier and keeps the suspect feeling like they're trapped. This can cause a shit reaction in their shitty diaper, which causes them to spurt poo all over their chair.
And then they get paid $20 million by the poop man.
No. After that, the video resumes of the interrogation, and then you hear the really loud audio, and the detective goes, "Now, why'd you stab that white girl?" And the guy goes, "I didn't fucking stab her, man.
I didn't stab her, man."
As you can see, the suspect is denying the fact that he stabbed the woman. This is a lie. This is what's known in the business as a lie.
This is what professionals like to call a
carefully to
lie.
his wording. He said, "I never stabbed her with the long end of a spoon." The interrogator never mentioned the long end of a spoon.
This clearly shows that that guy over there in the chat.
This clearly shows that spoons have long ends, thus ending a months-long Twitter debate.
Man, I love true crime stuff. I love doing the voice.
Yeah.
It's great.
So yeah, that's the kind of people I don't fucking like.
It makes me feel smart. It makes me feel like way smarter because I watch all that true crime stuff.
The super genius detectives who like they think they're fucking geniuses because they watch a lot of fucking true crime.
Yeah,
I hate it.
It's me.
I'm gonna go.
I can't wait for everyone to type in the comment section right now that Simmsy was funnier doing the voice than me. They're correct, but.
Oh no, Simmsy's a funny guy.
But I'm gonna analyze your comments and send you to prison.
Yeah, we're gonna analyze them, put them on JCS criminal psychology.
I'm gonna make a time machine so I can go back in time and solve every single murder ever. So there won't be true crime podcasts. They would just run out of material real fast.
I would love to like make like a fake like true crime thing where like we get some guy to do voiceover and it's just like me sat in the chair and someone interrogating me. And I just say like really weird things, and then the interrogator says like really the voiceover true crime guy goes like as you can see, this man is really actually kind of cool and epic and based. It's like a 2 hour.
You might notice him fidgeting real quick. It might be because he's nervous, but if you zoom in closer on his pants, you can see the outline of his massive 10-incher.
He's got a massive 10-incher, which I don't know if you've noticed before, but it's actually kind of cool and based. Please subscribe.
And he'll show it on Twitter for $1,000.
I will. Anyone, please.
There should be
I want to do it. Give me money.
There should be a person.
I actually don't know if I'd show my dick for $1,000.
I got nothing to be embarrassed about. It's
free. All right, 3,000. I'd do it for 3,000, but preferably 5K.
A few months ago, I posted
I
just
feel
like
cheap.
No, it was like 2 years ago now. I was just like really drunk, and I was sat on my sofa at my uni house, and I just like took all my clothes off and took a picture of my like a really low angle of my cock, like disgusting, like all bunched up, and I just sent it to like everyone I knew, like everyone I knew in real life. I just sent it in like our Discord from like all my school friends, and they were all just like, "Dude, nice." It's the worst fucking picture ever. And I got like big fat sagging man tits, and you can see my gut hanging out. It's great.
Hilarious. It's good. True friendship.
You should post more pictures like that in my server. What do you?
We'll get there. We'll get there. You don't even know my first name. I ain't showing you my dick.
Is it not Simmsy? Is that not your first name? Last name Art?
Last name Fart.
Last name Fart? What? Are you lying on the internet?
Actually, my last name is Boy.
Damn. Simmsy Boy?
Yeah, it was Simmsy Boy at first.
Damn.
This is
Dude, I knew a guy called Matthew Boy.
That's kind of epic.
Matthew Boys. That was a guy I knew growing up. I just doxed him. He lived in Dunedin, New Zealand. That's in the Otago region. We went to the same church.
Wow.
He was blonde. He owned an Xbox.
Yeah.
So are you saying you would cancel Matthew Boyd? He's the one who deserves to get canceled.
Matthew Boys?
He deserves to get canceled this week.
Possibly.
Okay.
Because he had a Mario in his house, and it was the first time I ever saw one, but he never told me what a Nintendo console was, and I wouldn't see my first real Nintendo console until 2011. No one in New Zealand has fucking Nintendo consoles, if you can believe it.
The problem is cancelling never works if the person has enough confidence, so it's kind of like
this isn't
argument.
If they have enough consoles, they can't be cancelled.
Anyone can bounce
about
back
confidence. This isn't about like confidence. It's just kind of like what. I mean, the question is kind of a shit post. What kind of person just annoys you right now?
I'd say Seth Rogen or Ryan Reynolds because I hate them.
What about Seth Rogen and Ryan Reynolds?
They're really unfunny.
What is it that you...
They're really unfunny, and I hate them. I don't know.
Are you excited for Seth Rogen playing Donkey Kong in the Mario movie?
No.
I'm so excited.
No. I hate him. I just told you that.
I've seen Seth Rogen on Corridor Crew talking about visual effects and stuff. And in that context, Seth Rogen seemed like a genuine, really good guy who really respects the art of film and visual effects. And in that conversation, I'm like, wow, I like this guy a lot. But everything else I see him in, where he's trying to be funny, he's not funny.
Have you seen like
I just don't think he's funny.
The random people he messages on Twitter and tells them that they're nobodies and stuff like that?
Wait, Seth Rogen?
Fucked.
Yeah, Seth Rogen did that. He was just like,
Is that from the?
What if he just does it because it's because he thinks it's really funny?
Wait, did he?
Wrong.
Did he
no,
do
it's
that
like one of those
when
things
he,
where it seems like he's really pissed off that somebody like got a W on him on Twitter, so he like DMs him and says, "Dude, you're literally nothing compared to me." They're great. They're hilarious.
That's oh my god, that makes me want to like try to ratio him
How do you
now.
verify those?
I don't know. I saw them, but they made me laugh, so I pretend they're real because I hate Seth Rogen.
Dude, I'd like to think that's real because it is really funny.
That is pretty funny. I want to try to ratio him now to see if that would happen to me.
Oh, so Ryan Reynolds.
Dude, just make a comic about Seth Rogen and Ryan Reynolds and see which one of them gets mad first.
Mm-hmm. True.
I want to see Ryan Reynolds get hit on the head with a big anvil. That's what. Instead of getting cancelled, I want that to happen to him.
What was that Kanye video that he dropped recently about Pete Davidson where he like he crushes his head or something? I'm not gonna do that, but to Ryan Reynolds.
Please do.
No. You can't. If you're gonna crush heads, you gotta do it to Ben Saint.
What, crush Ben Saint's head?
Yes, he loves it.
He
Do it
does
slowly.
okay.
Do it really slowly.
Squeeze out his brain juices as they pour out of his ear.
Yeah.
Just squeeze it like very slowly, hydraulic press at like 1 millimeter per minute, and like stop the second one of his eyeballs pops out.
Wait, so Oblivion, are you saying that
if he's still alive, he wins $1 million?
So Oblivion, are you saying that you want to cancel Ben Saint? Is that what you're saying?
You know, I think I do, and that's the podcast.
Thank you, everyone. That was the main character syndrome. Here with my lovely guests, OblivionFall and Simmsy
Farts.
Simmsy
Fart.
And you guys, and where could these wonderful people follow your shit? Where at? Where is it?
I guess I'll go first. On Twitter at OblivionFall_D. On YouTube at OblivionFall After Dark, or on patreon.com/OblivionFall. That's where my cool NSFW content goes.
On twitter.com at SimsyFart. Yes, that's at SimsyFart. And on patreon.com/Simmsy. That's a double M, by the way, just so that you remember.
Epic. All right, and that was main character syndrome. Thanks everyone for listening. Until next time. Thanks for coming. Haha. Daha. I'm Cheesymanfredo.
I'm never being on this. I'm never being on this
Cheesymanfredo.
podcast.
He's Cheesymanfredo. He's Cheesymanfredo. He's Cheesymanfredo. He's Cheesymanfredo.